Hello, YouTube. Hello, everyone. Hey, Karen. Carlton F. How's everyone doing tonight? Yeah, we got a pretty good show for tonight. Think you guys will like it. Since you're here, Karen, we have $230 in tickets. And yeah, I'd love to get another big win. We're on a little bit of a hot streak here, a winning streak, I guess you could say. See if I can continue it. All right, let me get a few things over here. All right, what we're gonna do tonight. Hi, April. Thanks for coming. We're gonna do to find the leprechaun. As usual, we have 10 of those. Even though St. Patrick's Day is past, we're still gonna do them. Then we got the $2 money rushes. We're gonna find a big one on this one yet. We have 25 of those. We got our crossword. We got two different kinds tonight. We got crossword bonus cash, and then we got crossword extra. I have 5 of those, which those will end our session. And then we got the new blowout series from the PA lottery. We got $5 ones, and we got 3 of the $20 ones, which if you guys have been seeing my channel, I won the last session. We found the $500 blowout, $500 winner. And then we'll finish out with 2 30s. One's the 3 million golden ticket, and the other one will be the $120 million payout. So that's what we're going to have tonight. And we'll start with the way we always do. We'll start with the lucky leprechauns. And like I said, we have 10 of them, 86 all the way to 95. So we'll get the scratch in here so we don't run super, super late. And what we'll do with these, obviously, we're not looking for numbers matching. We're looking for leprechauns and also those 4-leaf clovers, which are win-alls. So hopefully we can keep the win-all streak going too. So we will see. $230 today, Karen. $230. Hopefully we can get a little bit over half that back. We'll see. All right, on these $2 tickets, we're looking for leprechauns and 4-leaf clovers. On the leprechauns, you find one, we win the prize below. There's also a leprechaun trap that if there's some dollar amount in the leprechaun trap, we add that to the prize amount. And yeah, get 500 back. Wouldn't that be something? All it takes is one ticket. We've proved that. And then there's a 4-leaf clover. It's a win all. We win all 4, or all, not all 4, all 10 prizes. We have found that on this ticket also multiple times. So let's see how we do here. All right. Remember, we're looking for leprechauns and 4-leaf clovers. All right. We're going to start with a gold bar, a rainbow, a purse, and a horseshoe. And then we're looking for a gem, a crown, a stack of cash, a money clip, and a dollar sign. All right, so we didn't find anything on the first ticket, but it was super, super early. So we'll move on to 87, and then double 88. Double seemed to get us going, so we'll see. All right, here we go. We have a purse, a star, horseshoe, pot of gold, and a diamond. And then the second row, we have a wallet, dollar sign, a money clip, a gem, and some cash. All right, nothing on ticket 2. All right, let's move on to 3, which is a double. It's 88. Let's see if 88 gets us moving in the right direction. Here we go. We start with a crown, and there we go. We got our first leprechaun. First leprechaun. So that means the leprechaun trap's in play. Let's see what we can get on that one. All right, see if we can get some more leprechauns maybe. We have a horseshoe, a purse, and some coins. And the second row is a hat, a star, piggy bank, a rainbow, and some cards. Okay, here we go. Oh, I wanted to see what they look like. Yeah, I put in some new emojis today, and they look pretty good. I like them. They turned out good. Hey, Tower, how you doing? I got one of your tickets tonight. Well, not yours, but a black square. We'll use your scratcher on it. All right, let's see what anything in the trap. And it says $3. So let's see. We're going to add $3 to that $2. So there's a $5 win. That's the way to start off. Third ticket, we get $5 back. That's the way to get us moving. Maybe we'll move in the right direction there. All right, that was a double ticket. I told you those doubles get us going. All right, let's move on to 89. Maybe we can keep it going. All right, let's see. We start with a horseshoe, wallet, a hat, money bag, and a crown. Second row is a $sign, a gem, some cards, a gold bar, and some cash. All right. Well, we couldn't go back to back, but got some money in the bank. So that's a bonus. All right, ticket 90. All right, there we go. Rainbow, a safe, a purse, some cash, and a wallet. Piggy bank, a gem, money clip, $sign, and a pot of gold. All right, nothing on that one. All right, let's move on to ticket 91. 91. We have 91 all the way to 96, I believe. All right, we have some coins, some cash, a rainbow, money bag, and a diamond. And second row, it's a gold bar, a star, a purse, a treasure, and a safe. All right, nothing in the trap either. All right, it's okay. It's okay. When we hit them, we'll go big. We're building up. All right, ticket 92. We have a purse, some cash, a horseshoe, some cards, and a pot of gold. And the second row is a hat, a treasure, some coins, money bag, and a money clip. All right, nothing in the trap. Okay, ticket 93. We have this one and two more. So I said 96, it's 95. So here we go. Let's see if we can get a win here. We have a rainbow, a treasure, and there we go. Found our leprechaun. All right, let's see if there's more on here. A crown and some cash. Second row has a gem, a star, a money bag, a purse, and a money clip. All right, just one leprechaun, but you only need one to win. Let's see what's in the trap. All right, the trap said try again. And there you go, another $3. So these $2 ones, they add up. But the big ones is where you get it, and we're heading towards the big one. So we got this one and one more. Ticket 94. Maybe back to back. We'll see. All right, we have some cash, money clip, a star, gold bar, and a rainbow. And we have a $sign, a wallet, a purse, a diamond, and a gem. All right, could not go back to back. That's all right. All right, last ticket of these leprechauns. Get 95. There we go. We have some cards, a money bag, a piggy bank, a gold bar, and a hat. And that second row, a diamond, a money clip, safe, star, and a $sign. All right, could not find that four-leaf clover. Phoenix 7, hello, thanks for coming in. All right, we had 2 wins on those, 2 wins. And we're going to move on here to some money rush. We have 25 of those. This is a pretty good ticket. They go pretty quick. We have 68 all the way to 92. And on this ticket here, the winning numbers, you match them to your numbers. That's obviously a win. Then you reveal the prize. And then there's also a multiplier underneath that. So we'll see if we could find something on these tickets. All right. There's no symbol searching on here. It's just trying to match your number. And then you win that prize under that number and then the multiplier. So we'll see how we do. Here we go. All right. Looking for 20 and 13. 20 and 13. All right. Nothing on the first row up there. And there we go. I think it's the first time in a long time, if ever, we matched 13. That's usually my my nemesis number. But hey, it's a win on this ticket. All right, let's see what this thing's going to give us. All right, that's a $5 win. $5, and the multiplier is 1. All right, so the first ticket in these is a $5 winner. That's a good way to start it off. Nice $5 winner. You know, you keep stacking them, and in the end, they add up to maybe some profit. We'll see. All right, ticket 69. 69. We have 17 and 21. All right, here we go. All right, we have an 18, I see. All right, another 17 or 21 in the first row. And we have a 1 now. We have a 20, or we have a 1. We're looking for 17 or 21. All right, nothing on ticket 69. All right, here comes 70. Good. Hey. Hello, Talk High Harbor. I'm sorry if I really butchered that. Hi, Tracy. Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming in. If you're new here, hey, how about hitting that like button and subscribe button? Would appreciate it. It helps the channel. If you're on a mobile, double tap your screen. It'll give me a like. It helps out more than you know. So I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Look for 6 and a 28. 6 and a 28. All right. We have a 8, but not a 28. So nothing up at top row. And the same on the second row. All right. So ticket 70 wasn't a winner. Let's go on to 71. All right, look at this. 2 of the nemesis numbers together. 13 and double deuce. Trevor Morgan, good luck. Appreciate it. Detroit saying, what's up, though? God's love, 69. Hey, thanks for coming in. Awesome. Lots of new faces already. I love it. All right, 13 and 22. Nothing on that first row. And, hey, look at that. The last square on there. We got a match on double deuce. So those numbers that have been bogging me down, 22 and 13, we got 2 winners on these already tonight. Good sign, good sign. All right, let's see what that 22 has under it. All right. Another $5. So far, 5. Let's see what the multiplier says. And another one-time multiplier. So that's another $5. So the $5 ones add up quick. So they may seem small, but in the end, when you start adding them up, boy, you'd be surprised. All right, ticket 72. 72. All right, here we go. 22 and 7. Oh, and I just thought about it. Good news. I just found out from the coin company that my coins are done, and they're going to be shipped. They were supposed to be shipped later today, latest tomorrow. So with the mail, I guess probably by Monday, I should have my coins. So, well, hey, Trevor Morgan, appreciate that channel donation. Hit big. Awesome, awesome. Let's see some likes for Trevor Morgan. Awesome. Yeah, as soon as I come in, probably Monday, we'll go live or something, and I'll show you the coins. It turned out awesome, guys. It really did. All right, looking for that 22. It came up again in 7. Oh, I appreciate that, Trevor. Thank you very much. Awesome. You want one, Karen? Oh, yeah, there'll be plenty to go around. So if anybody's maybe looking to get one, you want to see it first, I'm sure. But it'll be here next week. All right, and 22 and 7. All right, nothing on the second row. Couldn't go back to back. That's all right. We'll move on to ticket 73. All right, 28 and 25. 28, 25. All right, here we go. First row. All right, nothing on that first row. And the second row. And nothing on the second row. All right, maybe we'll just build it up for towards the end again on those big tickets. Yeah, it has East Coast on it. Well, you'll see. I don't want to give it away. All right, 26 and 16. All right, here we go. 26 and 16. All right, nothing on that first row. And the same on the second. All right, nothing there. All right, we'll move on to ticket 75. Okay. Looking for 3 and 17. 3 and 17. And there we go, guys. Got a 17 on the first row. Ellie, hey, welcome in. Jacques van der Meer. Hello. 956 Grod. Hello, welcome in, everyone. Awesome. Already up to 30 likes. All right, we got a 17 match already. All right, let's go on to the second row here. Looking for a 3 and a 17. And it looks like it's just that 117. All right, here we go. 17. Another 5. Wow, 3 5s in a row on this. And this one is also 1 times. All right, so hey, 5 is better than 0. So we're in the right direction here. Okay. Wins are starting to stack up a little better here. They're getting a little more numerous. All right, ticket 76. 76. Looking for a 3 and a 24. 3 and 24. All right, nothing on the first row. Second row. We have a 4 and 23. But we can't count that. So all right, nothing on the second row. All right, here we go. Look at this. Double numbers, 77. They're good. They're good for us. Okay, here we go. 19 and 23. All right, nothing on the first row. And all right, same on the second row. All right, nothing on ticket. Nothing on 77. So let's move on to 78. Crystal, hello. Thanks for stopping in. Awesome. Everyone's stopping in. I love it. All right, 4 and 7. All right, nothing on the first row. And nothing on the second row. All right. You know what happened on last live when we were building up? It all hit us at once. And we'll see. 7 and 25. 7 and 25. All right, nothing on the first row. And there's that 7. Last number on the ticket. Okay, looking to see what's under the 7. All right, this time we have $2 and a one-time multiplier. So that's a $2 winner. $2. Again, $2 is $2. Adds up. All right, ticket 80. Here we go. 13 and 9. Well, last time we had that 13, we had a match. So let's see if we do it again. All right, not on the top row. How about down below? And nothing down below. All right, nothing on ticket 80. What about 81? There we go. 12 and 26. 12 and 26. All right. Oh, a lot of 20s on that row, but no 26. And second row. Double deuces down there. No winner on that. All right, ticket 82. One of these is going to hit. There's 13 again. 13 and 16. All right, here we go. Looks like we have nothing on that first row. And second row. Nope, nothing on that row. Okay. We still got a little bit to go here yet. Ticket 83. All right, numbers we're looking for are 22 and 16. There's a double deuce again. We're due to hit the double deuce. And as I say that, there it is. Double deuce winner. Okay, I knew it when I look at that right next to each other again. That 22 and 13. They seem to be everywhere. And the second row. All right, we didn't match anything on the second row. All right, we got this 22. Let's see what we have. $2 and another one multiplier, so another $2. $2. All right, move on to ticket 84. 84. Okay, numbers we're looking for. 4 and 9. 4 and 9. Deuce, deuce. Yep, deuce, deuce. Double deuce, exactly. All right. Hey, Wendy boys. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. All right, here we go. Looking for 4 and 9. 4 and 9. Can we go back to back? All right, nothing on the first row. And nothing on the second row. All right, nothing there. All right, ticket 85. 85. 27 and 18. 27 and 18. All right, here we go. All right, we have a 19. And second row. And nothing on the second row. All right, ticket 86. Let's get a winner here. Let's get 2 more winners before we get out of this one. 22 and 20. All right, 22 and 20. All right, there's 22. Got a winner. 42 likes already. Wow, awesome. You guys are awesome. Thanks. Appreciate that. That is awesome. All right, the second row. 22 and 20 and 21. All right, nothing on that second row. Yeah, 22 again. It's winning for us tonight, though. Oh, guys, look at that one. Look at that. That's a $30 winner. Woo-wee. All right, let's see what's under. How many times? All right, just the 1 times, but that's a nice $30 winner. Awesome. That'll boost it. That's a $30 winner, guys. All right. That's the way to finish out. And we got some left yet. $30 winner on a $2 ticket. That's awesome. All right. And we still got a couple left here. That was on ticket 86. Now we're going to 87. All right. We have 8 and 25. 8 and 25. All right. Nothing on that first row. And how about the second row here? We got a 6 and a 26. All right. No 8 or 25. All right. We're coming to the double deuce again. 88. 88. Doubles are good to me. Let's see if it continues. 23 and 15. 23, 15. Here we go. All right. Nothing on the top. And nothing down below, I don't think. No. All right. Nothing for 88. All right. Here comes 89. Here we go. 3 and 15. 3 and 15. All right. We have 13 and 14. Nope. And second row. Nothing there either. All right. We're moving on. Wow, we're almost up to 50 likes. That's awesome. 90. Ticket 90. Okay. One more. Or not one more. Scratch the numbers. 17 and 27. Yeah, I thought that was a 17. It's a 7. All right, nothing on the top row. And wow, look at that, guys. We got a 17 and a 27, both on the bottom row. Yes. All right, it's a double win on the second row. All right, let's start at 27. All right, we got 2 on that one. All right, and 2 on that one. So we got 4 so far. And let's start over here. And that's a 1 times. And that's a 1 times. So, okay, so it's a $4 winner. But hey, $4 is better than $0. And we got 2 tickets left. 2 more in this set. All right, we got tickets 91 and 92. All right, here we go. Let's finish these out strong. 26 and 15. 26, 15. Here we go. All right, we got 16. And no 15. All right. And down below, we have an 18 and a 3. So nothing on this one. All right, let's see if we can get the last one going here to get us going. All right. Ticket 92. And then we'll move on to some 5s. All right, looks like a 1 and an 8. 1 and 8. All right, nothing there. And second row. All right, nothing there. So we couldn't finish out these tickets with a win, but that's all right. We had a nice $30 winner on that other ticket there. So, all right. Hey, if there's anybody new in here, there's memberships available. And what the memberships are for now is I'm not forcing anybody to buy any. You don't have to. All I'm saying is every month, which it's going to be the next drawing will be next Thursday, a week from today. All the members go on a wheel. We spin a wheel, and we're going to give away, to start, we're going to give away 2 tickets that we're going to scratch live on here. And we will split the profits if it's a winner. So if you guys are interested, any membership level, they start at $1.99. And if you're interested, do it. If not, I'm not forcing anybody. So just wanted to throw that out there. All right. Hey, Jess, welcome. You're here for Crosswords, Brian. Yeah, we'll see. I have 5 of them at the end. All right, what we're going to do here, we have $5, the new Pennsylvania dollar ones. They're $100 blowouts. And we have 5, 31 to 35. And how these work, over here, you have a sack of cash, I guess. You're looking for a $10 burst to win $10 instantly. And then down below, you match your numbers to a winning number. If you reveal a roll of cash, that's an automatic win. And if you find a blowout symbol, that's a $100 instant win. So let's move on to some coins here. We're going to use, and he's been good to me on these tickets, 6-speed scratching. An awesome guy, awesome channel. If you're interested, go check out his channel. Send him an email and see if I don't know if he has any of these left, but if you're interested, go head on over there to see him. Lucky Green Eye Scratchers, welcome. All right, let's go some symbol searching. We're looking for a roll of cash or a blowout symbol. And look at that, guys. Right off the bat, there's a roll of cash. So there's an instant win already. First scratch on the first ticket. All right, let's keep moving. We got 2.5 rows yet to go through. All right, we have a 4 and a 9. And second row is 14, 13, 25, and a 30. And last row is 24, 2, 1, and an 18. All right, so we got an instant win right there already. So let's see if we can match any of the other numbers. Make these a little better. All right, first number, 16. Now we have 13 and 18. All right, second number is a 3. Nope, have a 4 and a 9. All right, third number, 17. I have an 18. All right, another number, 27. No, and last number is a 7. All right, we have a 9 and a 4. All right, let's see if we can get a $10 instant win. All right, no bonus. All right, let's see what's under this roll of cash. And there's $5. So we got our money back on this ticket anyway. It's a $5 winner. So we're still stacking them. That was ticket number 31. So now it's going to 32. Ticket 32. Running out of places to put this stuff. All right. Let's go symbol searching once more. There's a 12, a 29, 26, and 24. All right. And we have a 9, 27, a 1, and a 17. And last row is a 28. There's that double deuce again, 21 and 13. They seem to show up all the time on the same tickets. I don't know how that happens, but it seems to happen all the time. I don't know why. It's just my luck, I guess. All right, where are we at here? Okay, let's see if we got, let's check the bonus. All right, that's a try again. All right, here we go. First number, 5. Oh, we have a 9 and a 1. They're only singles. 9 and 1. 7. Nope, 9 and 1. How about a 23? Nope, look at that. 22 and 24. A 14. Nope, but a 13. And 25. Nope, I have a 26. All right, nothing on ticket 32. All right, let's try 33. There's them doubles again. Doubles and me get along pretty well, so this could go either way. Here we go. Symbol searching. There's double deuce, 18, 5, and a 29. And then we're going to get a 30, a 20, 19, and a 7. All right, no symbols yet. 16, 11, 23, and a 15. All right, no symbols. Okay, let's leave the bonus alone this time. We'll try some numbers first. How about a 4? I have 5 and 7. 5 and 7 are the only singles. And of course, we get one on one side, one on the other, right in the center. All right, no 6. And a 2. Wow. No 2. 25. Nope. And there's 13. We need a double deuce. All right. Let's see about the bonus. All right. No bonus. All right. That was the double one. We usually do good on those. So maybe we do better on one and right after it. There's ticket 34. Let's see if we can get it on 34. All right. Let's find out. Let's go searching one more time. 28. A 20 and an 8, a 17, and a 14. 12, 16, 15, 29. And last row is a 27, a 5, a 9, and a 30. All right. Benjamin Salas. This is the winner next. I agree. I hope so. Mustahalaman. Hello. If there's anyone new here and I see a bunch of new names, if you guys don't mind hitting the subscribe and like button, I appreciate it. And wow, 77 likes. Oh, we're awesome. We're doing good. You guys are doing great. Awesome. Thank you guys. All right, let's check the bonus first. And bonus says try again. All right. Carrie Felland and 8996 new. Hey, yes, thanks for coming. All right, 19. I have a 17 is the closest to that. No, a 4. I have a 5. Racing in Wisconsin. Welcome in, Tony Barabe. Sorry. Wyndham Boys subscribed. Awesome. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Awesome. You won't regret it. Also hit that bell in there, and you'll be notified every time we go live or I post a video. That way you won't miss anything. All right. What are we looking for? A 4. No, we had that 5. All right, let me get back to what we're doing here. 2, 5, 8, and 9. All right, no 2. 26. No, 27. And last chance is a 7. Nope, we have 8 and 9. All right, looks like it's going to come down to this last ticket. Last one. All right, let's see. Let's switch it up a little bit here. Let's scratch the numbers we're looking for first. Maybe that'll get us jump started get onto the $10 tickets. All right, looking for a 7, 29, a 21, 28, and 11. All right, first number. So 1. Oh, we have a double 1, no single 1. 9. Nope, 7. There's that 13 and an 8. All right, nothing on that first row yet. Second row is a 14, 27, 28, 2, and a 17. All right, nothing on the second row. Germany, Angie981 from Germany. Thank you. Thanks for coming over. Sheffy TY150. Hello. Tony. Hi, Tony. All right, 26. No, 26. 6. Nope, have a 7. 5. No. And last number is a 30. We're looking for a 29. All right, looks like our last chance here is for that bonus. And it's a try again. All right, no biggie. No big deal. All right, let's see what we got coming up next here. All right, we got some 20s here. These are played the same way, except the prizes are a little bit bigger. So on this one here, it's the same basic idea. Oh, by the way, we have 3 of these, 5, 6, and 7. And on this one here, you have 3 of the bonus monies on below. If you find anything in here, that's an extra $50, or that's an automatic $50 win. And then you match your numbers to the winning numbers, it's a win. You reveal a roll of cash, it's an automatic win. If you reveal an any 50 symbol, any $50 prize, you win. And on the last live, guys, we found that blowout. We found a $500 winner on this. So these have been good. So let's start out by moving on to, hey, Time to Scratch. Give him a chance here. This is another awesome channel. Go check Time to Scratch from Tennessee. Awesome coin. Send him an email if you're interested. I think he has some of these left. But if you want one, go check him out. That's a cool guy. All right, 83 likes. Awesome. Hit the subscribe button too. I appreciate it. Okay, 7 going to hit? Well, we'll see. All right, let's see the numbers we're looking for here. We have a 1, 11, a 40, a 37, a 14, 21, and a 12. All right, those are the numbers we're looking for. All right, so we're looking for 21, 12, 14, 37, 41, and 11. All right. Hi from Scotland, Whoa. Thanks for coming in. Arlene Kump. Hello. Okay, here we go. First number is a 29. All right, no 20. Only we have 120, and it's a 21. All right, we have a 32. 8. Double 3. We don't have any double. No, we have 11. And double deuce. Look at that right behind it. Okay, nothing yet. Ben Sheridan, hello. Roderick Casimiro, hello. Thanks for all you guys for coming in. Awesome. All right, second row. 17. Nope, well, we have the 14 for teens. 35. No 35. 9. All right, no 9. 4. No 4. And finally a 5. All right, couldn't find anything on that second row. And I Cheese from London, England. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, so sit back, relax, enjoy, and let's see if we can find something here. 16. Nope, we need a 14. 27. Have 37 up there. 18. 38. Oh, 37. 15. We needed that 14. All right, last row. 19. No. How about a 2? Nope, have a 1. 30. Nope, have a 40. Now there's 13 right in the middle of 12 and 14 and 26. All right, nothing on the numbers, but we still have 3 bonus spots down below. Okay, Linda Lancaster, Lake District, Columbia, England. Awesome. Thanks for coming. Relax. Enjoy. See if we can find a blowout. All right, nothing on the first one. No bonus on the second one, and try again on the third one. Okay, so nothing on ticket 005. So let's bring in 006, and we could use a win here. We could use a little bit of win. So let's see if we can start it on ticket 006. And if you guys can, anyone new in here, if you don't mind hitting the subscribe and like button, it helps out the channel a lot. And I'd appreciate it a lot. I appreciate all you for coming in and enjoying and spending some time this evening. All right, let's see if we can find something on ticket 006. All right, here we go. I'll just scratch them all off first, and then I'll get my hand out of the way and we'll read the numbers. Okay, here we go. Looking for 35, 34, 20, 22, 16, 10, 31. Yeah, they were going to wake up. I hope so. Terrell Unknown said hi. Hello, Terrell. All right, first number. 24. Oh, well, we have 34. Come on, baby. Did I say 13? No, I didn't. It must have been on the last ticket. 21. No, 21 up there. 29. No, 29. And then 8. All right, no single numbers. All right, second row. 7. No singles. 37. Nope, 35. 38. No. 12. No, I have a 10. And a 5. All right, no singles. Hey, Nacho. Okay, third row. 25. 35 we have. 28. How about a 27? No, 27. No 1. I don't have any singles. And 32. Oh, I have a 22 and 31. Man. Okay. Here we go. Last row. 33. Oh, we had 22. Yeah, look at that. We have 34, 35. All right, no 33. 15. 16 up there. 30. At 31. And we're getting close. 14. Nope. 16 is the best we are. And 36. 35 and 34. Okay. We got 3 bonus spots on the bottom yet. First one is a try again. Try again. All right, and try again. Boy, oh boy. After that last session on Monday, boy, these tickets are being rough to us. All right, we're going on to ticket 007. I saw in the chat there, someone said 007. So that was going to be the winner. So let's hope you're right. And check over here. All right, 007. All right, here we go. We're bringing 6 speed scratching back in. He's been my lucky charm, so I need some luck to get us moving. All right, numbers we're looking for are 39, 34, 12, 38, 8, 32, and 30. Okay, here we go. See if we can find something here. First number is a 6. Nope, I have an 8. 31? No. 5? No 5. 14? Nope. 29? Nope, I have 39. Hey, Greg, what's up? Okay, second row. How about a 3? Wow, the only single we have is an 8. 18. Oh, I thought that was it. I didn't see that 1. All right. 35. No. 13. And 23. Okay, third row. 37. How about a 2? No, I need a single. All we have is an 8. 9. All we have is an 8. 25. 15. All right, nothing on that. All right, it's coming down to this last row here. We have a 4. Nope. 20. All right, no single 1, no single 7. We have an 8. And last number is a 16. All right, nothing on that one yet. We still have 3 spots there yet. 3 bonus cash spots or blowout wins. We can still get 50 out of this. First one is a try again. Try again. And last spot, no bonus. All right, well, these 20s let us down tonight. Ooh, boy. We hit big last live. We had a $500 winner. Came up empty tonight. But hey, you take the good with the bad. All right, well, we're going to end these ones and we get onto some crosswords. We have 2 30s here. We're going to do the 3 million golden ticket and $120 million payout. So we're going to do the golden ticket first. And how this ticket's played, you have 6 VIP boxes above. If we find a golden symbol in any one of those boxes, or all of them, you win $50 instantly. And then down below, you match your number to the winning number. It's a win. You find a bag of popcorn, and it's an any 50 symbol, and any $50 prize in the area, you win $50. There's a 20 times symbol, you win 20 times the prize shown under it, and then there's that win all that we're searching for yet. You win all 25 prizes. So this is a good ticket. So let's see if we can get something on this one here. And hey, by the way, while we're switching tickets, go grab yourself a bag of popcorn and enjoy. And while you're doing that, hit the subscribe and like button. We're almost to 100 likes. I'm not sure how many subs, but 100 likes. That's awesome. All right. Let's see what numbers. See if we can find a box of popcorn up here. And no popcorn. We have numbers. So let's see what we have. We have 28, 29, 35, 8, 12, 31, 9, and 39. All right, here we go. 25. Nope, 28. How about a 26? Nope, just have a 28. It's only on 29 also. 37. A 7. Nope, we have 8 and 9. And a 24. All right, nothing on that. Nothing on the top row yet. We got lots of rows to go. All right, here we go. Second row. Double deuce. All right, nothing. 32, 31. How about a 10? 8 and 9. A 1, no 1. And a 30. Nope, 28 and 29. All right, 93 likes. Think we can get up to 100 before I finish this ticket? If anyone's in there and hasn't done it, if you're on a mobile, double tap your screen. It'll give me a like. And anyone that hasn't, if you can hit that like button, I appreciate it. And while you're hitting that like button, move over to the other side and hit that subscribe button. That helps just as much. All right, let's get on to the third row. 13. Nope, have a 12. How about a 3? No 3. No 4. Double 3, 33. No. And a 27. 28 and 29. All right, something's coming, guys. We're going to blow out of this funk. All right, 11. Nope, have a 12. No 15. 14. Wow, 16 all over. And a 34. Okay, we're coming down to this last row here. See if we can pick something up. All right, here we go. 21. Ah, we have 31. A 2. Nope, have 8 and 9. 38. Look at that, I have 39. 6. And the bottom corner is 36. Nope, 35. Boy, oh boy, this is a rough session here, guys. All right, well, I guess I was due for it after the last session was, I think, 300 and some in profit. So, yeah, you take what you can get, I guess. Hey, Bra Styles, X Styles, welcome. Thanks for the membership. Welcome to the Coast Crew. Well, you're automatically entered onto the magical wheel we're going to spin next Thursday. You qualify for a ticket, so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell symbol. And let you know when we're going live. It'll be next Thursday for sure. Welcome aboard. All right, up top, looking for a golden for an instant $50 win. All right, first one's a no bonus. A try again. No bonus. Try again. No bonus. And the last spot is a try again. All right. Couldn't get anything on the first ticket, but we still have one more behind it. Then we have some crosswords. This is a newer $30 ticket here, the 120 million payout. Plays similar to the $3 million one we just scratched. But on this one here, you have 6 bonus boxes. You reveal a cash amount in any of those boxes. You win that amount. Down below, match your number to the winning number. You reveal a 150 burst. You win $100, $150 instantly. Reveal a 10 times symbol. Win 10 times the prize shown. And that infamous win all 25 prizes. That would be something to find. All right, let's stick with 6-speed. I can't go wrong with 6-speed. All right, here we go, guys. This is the last big ticket and then some crosswords. So here we go. It could all come down to this ticket, and it could make or break the night. All right, looking for 4, 33, 32, 2, 28, 35, 17, and 14. All right, here we go. First number is a 6. All right, no 6. 38. Nope, we have 28. 20. No, 27. I have 28. And a 34. Man, you believe, look at that. We got 32, 33, and 35. All right, second row. 8. No 8. 1. No 1. 16. Nope, have 17. There's 13 again. Don't have it. And a 5. Nope, have a 4. All right, third row. 15. Look at that. 14 and 17. 25. 7. That's a 14 up there. 21. And a 30. All right, fourth row. 23. Nope, no 33. 24. No. 36. 35. Man, one off. 31. 32 and 33. And 11. All right, it's coming down to this last one here. All right, here we go. Last row. 29. No. 3. Look at that. 2 and 4. Wow. 37. Nope. 39. All right, guys. What's the prize on the last one? $80? That would be a nice win. That's possible. Let's see what we have. A 9. No, we only have a 2 and a 4. All right. Well, we still got the top. We still have a chance. We got six more chances at the top. All right, up top here, we're looking for cash. First one. No bonus. Try again. No bonus. Try again. Try again. Okay, we're coming down to the last one here, guys. And try again. All right, boy, the lottery is taking back what we won the other night. But I did hit 101 likes. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That helps out the channel more than you guys know. All right. Well, it's not a very impressive winning percentage, but we have 5 crosswords left. We have 2 crossword bonus cash, and we have 3 of the crossword extra. So we'll do, since we've done these before, let's start out with the crossword bonus cash. Tickets 35 and 36. All right, on this ticket here, we got to find at least 2 words for $3. And then down below, we have 3 bonus cash spots. And up top are all our letters. So how we do this is I'll reveal all the letters for you. And you guys tell me what you see. We need at least 2 words, preferably more. And 2 words gets us $3, and it goes up from there. So there we go. And let's see if we could find some words. And we'll see what we can do. So just shout it out or type it out. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome in. All right. We got a cup. We got cup. Okay, I need at least one more. And we hit 100, so I'm happy there. If you guys have hit the like button, if you could hit the subscribe button too, I'll be awesome too. Awesome. And let's see what else we got here. Any other words? We need at least one more for $3. Or we can, if not, we'll scratch those bottom ones and see if we get any instant cash wins. Anybody see any other words? Those are some rough letters up top. I didn't think so. Thanks, Karen. I didn't think so either, but I wanted to wait till someone double verified that. All right, so we got to try again and two no bonuses. All right, so nothing on ticket 35. Let's do 36. Maybe 36 will be better luck. All right, let's see what we have here. All right, there you guys go. Let's find some words here. Again, I thank everyone that came out. Everyone hit the subscribe button, the like button, comment on it, share it with someone you know. I appreciate everyone taking time out of their evening to join me, and I appreciate everybody here. I really do. All right, somebody said wet. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, there we go. Next Thursday is going to be fun. That's going to be really my first giveaway. I'm putting everyone on the spin, members on a wheel, and then we're going to randomly pick. I'm going to say 2, but depends how the night goes. We may pick 3. But if you want to get qualified, that all you have to do is become a member. Any price level gets you on the wheel. So again, I'm not pressuring anybody to do it. It's just if it's something if you'd like, it's available. All right, let's get back into this ticket. Anybody see anything else? Is that all you see? Okay. All right, let's see what we have down below. We have a try again, and a no bonus there. Boy, oh boy, what a rough night. All right, let's move on to the final three tickets. 81, 80, 81, and 82. We've had fairly good luck on these here. So this one actually gives you 3 bonus letters down below. So let's get all these numbers or letters scratched at the top. And I will get my hands out of your way. And let's see if we can find something. Okay. Yes, they do. Down below, I have found some dollar amounts down there. Yes, they do. They do. We've found $5, I think, 2 or 3 times. Yes. Okay. I don't see too much either. Obey. Nah. I'd say yes to obey, but I think you're thinking that's an O, that's a Q. It might be hard to see on camera. $103 likes. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, we got 2 left in the board. We got to hit them big on the last 2 to have a chance of. Yeah, we took a beating tonight. Wasn't a very good night. Yeah, I don't see anything either. Paul Andrews, good luck. Yeah, we're gonna need it on these last 2. All right, I don't see anything either on that ticket. Those are some bad letters. Okay, we have this one and one more. See if we can pull something out here. Now there's that O we needed. All right, and the bonus letters down below. All right, there you guys go. But again, all it takes is one good ticket. Makes the night. But you got to remember that we are playing the lottery, so nothing's guaranteed. Yeah, this one's just as bad as the other one. No E or A, that doesn't help. Okay, somebody said drop. Drop, okay. Okay, we need at least one more for $3. $3 is better than $0. I think that's it, to be honest with you. No A's. That doesn't help. All right, guys. I hate to say it, but it's coming down to this last ticket, and we need to find at least, to make it a little more reputable, we need at least 7 words on this last card. But I guess it's doable. Let's find out. All right. I forgot these numbers up here. I keep saying numbers, letters. All right, guys. Well, I'll take this time to thank everybody for swinging in today. I will be live again tomorrow at 4 o'clock at my normal time. I will post that tonight. So maybe we could turn it around tomorrow afternoon. We will see. So if you're not busy, you want to come on over, relax for a while, have some fun. We will be live tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. All right. So my normal Friday slot. So, all right, guys, get me 7 numbers. 7 numbers. Yeah, there were some bad numbers tonight. We'll have some better ones tomorrow. We will see. Okay, laundry. Dang, that's a nice one there. That's a big one to find. Wow. Okay. We need at least one more for $2 or $3, excuse me. And if you guys haven't and you're in here, if you don't mind hitting that like and subscribe button, it helps my channel out tremendously. You can't believe it. And comment. I answer all comments, good and bad. It's good criticism. Tells me what you like, what you don't like. And if you know someone that likes scratch channels, hey, just send it on to them. And we'll welcome all kind of. The more we get in here, the better it is. The more fun it is to play. All right. I'm not hearing, seeing too much typing, so that's not good. All right. Looks like we're only going to win $61 back tonight from 230. Ooh. We're still in the green though from that $500 hit on Monday. So we're still in the green. Not green on this session, but we are still in the green. All right. Well, that's a no winner. Man, what a rough night on the lottery tonight. All right. Well, for a quick, and it will be a quick recap. All we hit on were the $2 tickets. Is all we hit, and we hit one on a $5. So real quick. We got $4 back on that one. We got a nice $30 winner on that $2 ticket. That was a nice one. Thought we were going to have a good session. We got $2 back on that one. I got another 2. A lot of 2s. There's a 5. Another 5. Another 5. And then on the leprechauns, we got 3. And then we got 5 back on that one. And the bigger tickets, we only had was 1 win. We have found that roll of cash. I thought it was going to get us rolling. We had a $5 win on a $5 blowout. But tomorrow's another day. We'll reset, refocus, and next session will be big. 66 back. I missed 5 somewhere. Well, thank you to all my moderators. Thank you, most importantly, to everyone that came in, took some time out of their evening, and had a little bit of fun. I wish I could have shown you some more wins, but not every session is going to be a winning session, but hey, take the good with the bad, as they say. So I will see you guys again tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, Friday, and hopefully we find some more of those big wins. All right, April. Good night. Broad Styles said hi, and I appreciate you becoming a member. Appreciate that very, very much. Ben Sheridan, great live. I appreciate it. I try to do the best I can, so maybe next live will be some bigger wins. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good night.